Welcome to the Exam Coach 11 Plus Exam Daily Vocab Show, where we build your 11 Plus exam vocabulary one word at a time. Today's word is frequent. It's pronounced freak-went, and it's spelt F-R-E-Q-U-E-N-T. Think free with only one E, Q, Q-U, then E-N-T, ent. The word frequent has two different meanings. Frequent describes something that occurs often. The word frequent, notice how I've changed the emphasis in speech here, also refers to the action of visiting a place often or regularly. For example, you could say, I make frequent trips to London, if you regularly visited London. Or you could say, I frequent my favourite restaurant at least once a week, if you visit a particular restaurant often. The word frequent comes from the Latin word frequentem, which means often, regular, or repeated. Its meaning is very similar to today. Its meaning is very similar today. Did you know that the most frequently used word in the English language is the? Think about how many times you use the word the in a sentence. I've used it 10 times already in this podcast. The most frequently used letter in the alphabet is E, and the most frequent winning number in the lottery is 38. There's some random stuff about things which happen frequently for you. Frequently is both There's some random stuff about things which happen frequently for you. Frequent is both an adjective and a verb. This changes depending on how it is said. Therefore, it is a describing word and a doing word. It can be used to describe anything that occurs or is done on many different occasions. For example, you could say, my grandfather is a frequent guest at our house. To use frequent as a verb, you could say, I frequent the library after school to do my homework. Notice the change in emphasis in speech there. This uses frequent as a verb to describe the action of visiting a place regularly. I'm getting my frequents and my frequents mixed up here. Frequent can be turned into frequently to make it an adverb. Frequent can be turned into frequently to make it an adverb. For example, I go swimming frequently. Frequent has two dictionary definitions. Number one, occurring or done on many occasions, in many cases, or in quick succession. And number two, to visit a place often or habitually. Frequent synonyms include recurrent, recurring, persistent, continuing, occurring often, continual, constant, countless, and non-stop. Frequent synonyms include recurrent, recurring, persistent, continuing, continual, and many. Antonyms include infrequent, rare, few, uncommon, and scarce. See if you can notice something happening frequently today. Sit and listen to your family talking. See if you can work out what word you say most frequently and then compare it to that of your family members. I'll give you a clue. It's probably the word the, or maybe the word like. Have a top day, and we will be back tomorrow at the same time for another Exam Coach 11 Plus Exam Daily Vocab Show.